here from the Lane Libraries, and today I'm going to be showing you a video that we are posting for our Recipe Swap Facebook program, where every week throughout the summer there is a different recipe posted that you can try. You can go along with the recipe, kind of make it your own, just get some ideas of something you'd like to do. And this month's theme, being July, is all about grilling. Now, as you can see here, I don't have a typical grill, and I thought I'd do something for those of you that don't have grills, or maybe you live in an apartment or condo, maybe grills intimidate you, but you still like that that kind of flavor and char that you can get on your foods from using a grill. So guess what I use? My super old George Foreman that still works like the day that it was bought, probably 20 years ago or so. And this thing is wonderful. I use it all the time for all sorts of things. Shout out to George Foreman for making these machines and for naming all of his children George. I think that's pretty rad of him, actually. So what we're gonna do today is something that I like to put out when I'm having a little party, having people over, and that is grilled vegetables. And also some little toasted breads with some different toppers. It's nice to just be able to build a platter of some different things that people can grab and nibble on. But what I like to do is I do not serve these vegetables warm. I grill them, I throw them in the fridge, I let them get cold, and then I put them out, and they're delicious cold. If you've never had a cold grilled vegetable, they really are wonderful. You can put a little dip out with them, and people can kind of like build what they'd like to have based on, what it is you've grilled. The easy thing about the George Foreman is, honestly, you guys, you just plug it in, you wait for your little light to go off telling you that it's hot enough, and then you're ready to grill. So a nice platter that I like to put together vegetable-wise, I like to have a variety of things for people. So today I have, it's summer, so squash are in season. Zucchini, those are wonderful. The nice big yellow squash. Peppers are always good. I've got a variety of bell peppers here, asparagus, some red onion, and these big, nice portobello mushroom slices. I think that these make the best kind of summertime grilling. I wouldn't do anything like in the cruciferous family. I'm not about the grilling cauliflower and broccoli life. We're just gonna do these nice summer vegetables here. I wouldn't do tomato slices because you're not gonna be able to just pick them up and eat them. Like everything here that I've done, you can just pick it up, dip, eat it. Some vegetables are gonna start to fall apart and you don't wanna use those for that. So as you can see, I've pre-done a bunch of stuff over here in the grill, but I wanted to show you kind of what I've built here. A couple of tips that I just think make presentation nice is to cut your squash on the bias. So instead of just rounds all the way down, you just angle your knife and cut it this way. Just kind of looks a little fancier. So I like to do that. I cut my bell pepper not in strips. I don't want dangly bell peppers with people trying to dip. You want them in nice big pieces. So I just cut around, like four times around the pepper. And you get these, these nice bigger pieces that you can scoop some dip with. Same with the mushrooms, kind of thick pieces. I don't want a flimsy mushroom when you try to pick it up this way. You have a nice, a nice big bite that you can do. I keep the onion together as much as possible. It might fall apart a little bit in the grill, but, for the most part, you can pick up a whole piece of the onion too. They're so nice. Onions release a lot of sugar when they are cooked, and that char with the little sugary taste of the onion, it's really nice when you do it on a grill. Additionally, I've got the asparagus here. I didn't bother blanching these or anything. Raw asparagus, threw them on the grill. They're perfect for the dipping. I like asparagus. I guess I shouldn't put that back on there. I don't want to serve my half-eaten asparagus to somebody. Also, tip on asparagus, when you buy them, they come in their long stalk here. The last couple of inches of the asparagus is really woody. and it's not good to eat, very fibrous. A lot of people use a knife and kind of guess where to cut it off. You don't have to do that. The asparagus will tell you where to break it off. You just, this part's bad, this part's good. It's a natural thing for asparagus. This part's good, throw this part away. Goodbye. So, what I do, I get my Foreman heated up, and I like to use some vegetable oil, some cooking spray. I'll spray the bottom and the top. You could toss your vegetables in like olive oil, salt, and pepper beforehand and just lay them in there. That's fine too. I just didn't do that today, but perfectly fine. I'm gonna throw a couple mushrooms in here, and how about we'll throw a couple peppers in here to add. I will salt and pepper them right on the grill. This grill is really easy to clean up. You just do that, throw it down, let it do its thing. You can hear the little sizzle, which is nice. So while that's cooking, I will talk to you about the other component of this little grilling dish, which is sort of these little like bruschettas that you can put together. I've made a couple already. I think it's nice. The vegetables are really nice with the dip. Sometimes you want like a little heartier bite, some bread, some cheese, and that's what these are. So I've got this nice big French loaf, Italian loaf, you know, whatever you want to get. It just needs to be a pretty tough bread so it doesn't fall apart. I like to slice these on the bias too. I think it looks pretty. These also, I sprayed both sides. I grilled them in the Foreman. They're buttery, they're delicious, perfect. For my one iteration, I did this one here. This is kind of like a little caprese one here. So I've got some little mozzarella cheese on the bottom here, some fresh cherry tomatoes that I just halved, a little bit of basil, and then I hit those with a balsamic glaze. Made sure also to salt and pepper my tomatoes. So that's a really lovely one you can do. The other one is kind of nice too, and it's good for all the fresh fruit of summer. For that, you use mascarpone, which is an Italian soft cheese. You could use ricotta too, whichever you like. I like the mascarpone. And for that one, you know, same idea. You spread it on your bread. I put a couple little blackberries on top. Then I hit that, you guys, with a strawberry balsamic glaze, because I've got these berry flavored glazes, a raspberry one too. So you can kind of build up, you know, whatever it is that you like or you think your guests will like, you know, take a little smear of your cheese here. Throw a couple of these nice blackberries on top. If you had some mint, that might be nice on here. And then let's do a little raspberry glaze on this one. You know, and just a couple little drops across the top. You could do honey if you liked that. You know, and that's ready to put on your platter here. Super easy also with the caprese one. You know, I've just torn up little pieces of mozzarella. I'm gonna put those here on this bread. But just a couple, you know, 3 pieces of the cherry tomato on there that I've tossed in the with salt and pepper. I'm gonna do the original glaze on this one. You know, you throw that on your platter. Ooh, sizzling in here. Let's check. Nice. Look how nice these get. You know, this fork angle isn't great, but you can see it's starting to get those little grill lines. So, you know, you want to flip them over. Get a little char on the bottom here. You don't need to cook these to death. And don't cook them to death, because then you're going to have real flimsy vegetables and it's going to be hard to eat with your hands. And the point of this is to just graze and pick things up and eat them with your hands. So you want to give them those nice grill lines, but not cook them through until they're just like a soggy mess, you know, like this squash is nice because it's got the beautiful grill lines, but it's not, you know, it's not coming apart when I want to dip it or want to eat it. So, you know, I can do all of this right from inside of my apartment. You know, it's no big deal with a little, you know, countertop grill like that. You still get those summer flavors, those grilling flavors. You can use whatever kind of dip you want for your cold grilled vegetables. I am really into, this is, I guess, a plug for Jungle Jim's as well as George Foreman. I'm really into the new creamy balsamic dressing that Jungle Jim's put out that they make themselves there in the store. A honey mustard would be wonderful. Whatever you like to dip vegetables in, you can dip these vegetables in. You know, you could do this and throw them on a burger, or you know, build a toasted bread with some of the dip and vegetables. You know, do that. So however you want to put it together is up to you. Whatever you like, whatever your friends like. I just really kind of wanted to show you some ideas and let you know that you can grill inside, that it's, you know, it is easy, it's not intimidating, and the end product is really, it's really beautiful. I mean, I think, you know, I'd be proud to have some people over and have this on the table. I think this is a nice presentation. The food is good, it's fresh, it's nice, it tastes like summer. So I hope that you do try this at home. And be on the lookout every week in July for more posts on the Lane Library's Facebook page about the recipe swap, and see what kind of cooking fun you can get into this summer. Thanks guys, happy grilling!